Hi, bumblebees. Okay, I wanted to keep one for me. Did I keep my car running? Wonder, you're an idiot. You're on E. Hi, bumblebees. I thought I would come live because I got a little time to kill. But I gotta stop and get gasoline. Gasoline. I had to get my papers. I had Ashley at the front office print them off from my doctor. Don't pay attention to all this. I made me a breakfast. Crispy. I like it that way. Hi! Rachel, Livy, Rosemary, Carol. Hello. Hi, April. I gotta get to a gas station, y'all. And I ain't going all the way to the north side this time. Oh my Jesus. I keep gaining weight. My titties keep getting bigger. I had this on to go with my pants, my shorts. But I was like, I'm not going to walk into work looking like this. So I grabbed this because they have a shirt for me. It's like, I just don't think walking in going, hey, boss. It's not that kind of place. I want to be respected. It's 100 degrees. Fun, fun, fun. That plant, just from going to my place to the office, it's just been going crazy. Mmm. Oh, shit. Those are good. Okay, okay. I finished off my last single Pop-Tart last night, so just so you know, I will not be buying any more. I feel like there is a gas station over here. But if not, I'm turning immediately around. We don't need to drive as far as we did last time. Okay, loud and clear. Your ass has got to be contained. Oh, thank you. Like I said, I just had the shirt on and I have my bra on. It keeps clipping my fingernail. But I didn't want to walk into work looking like this. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do this when I walk in and cover up until they can give me my shirt to wear. Because it's, thank goodness, not the long collared shirt. It's like a jersey shirt for like outside. So, oh, there's a gas station. These are good. Yummy, yum, yum. I hope everybody is having a happy, blessed day. I'm excited to get back to work. I was not excited about getting up, I'll tell you that. I kept hitting snooze. Yes, I know. I'm excited about it. So I don't have that collar on my neck. All right, babies, I'm going to put some gas in my car. So just give me a second. Always gotta roll down the window because I'm afraid I'm gonna lock myself out. And while I'm putting gas in my car, I'm gonna try to do something with that plant because it's gonna send me over the edge. Oh, and I shaved. I'm a big girl. Okay, that's filling up. Now I'm gonna work. That one hard. All right, $40. Yay! I didn't even look at the price. I came to one of the most expensive places. Damn it! Damn it! Hi, my darling you love. Okay, okay. Hello, my food that I love. Get a discount? Nice. Oh, already starting. Absolutely, Charlene, I'll leave you to that. Are you serious, Rachel? Well, I gotta introduce you to these. They're in my freezer. I made another one and put it in a Ziploc bag. But I had to wrap it in a napkin because it was really hot. This has egg, cheese, and bacon in it. Trust me, I've been pregnant. I gained like 80 pounds just in my nose. I'm not pretty when I'm pregnant. I don't even think I had a glow. I had that look of, she's gonna pop. My kid was 6'10". I gained 83 pounds. But after I had him, I was like really struggling with my weight. And that's when like my eating disorder got really out of control. And I got real skinny, but not like 88 pounds skinny. We were at a restaurant, and I got a salad. I was with my mom, and I took a couple bites of my salad, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And when I came back out, she was like, you just threw up, didn't you? And I was like, no. And she was like, yes, you did. And then she was like, no more. You've lost way too much weight. You're unhealthy. You're hurting your body. No more. And I don't know what steps we took, but I stopped for a while. I've always struggled with eating disorders. Like if I feel like I eat too much, I'll just go. Till this day, like if I think I ate too much, I'll just throw it up. But it's not like a constant thing. It's like a mental thing. I ate plant-based noodles last night. How do you feel about them? She blew you up like a balloon, girl. I know that's right. Amazing. Just make sure. I was talking to Pixie more in depth about the plant-based food, because she knows her stuff. There's this app called Yucca, YUCCA, I think she said. You can scan everything. And what we want to stay away from is, and I'm not going to know the word, maybe she's on here, or we can ask her if she ever does. So, I don't know, something sulfate. We want to stay away from additives. Not an adjective. Additives. And we want to stay away from saturated fats. So what's so funny is she told me, and you use that app? That's crazy, because you can scan every single item and they will tell you all the details about it that they're not telling you. All the preservatives and all that stuff. So it's Yucca, YUCCA. Just download it on your phone. But she was so precious, because when she came down here, she really like influenced me in a good way, not towards the fruit or water. I didn't really do that like she does. I mean, that girl can put down some water. But she turned me on to things that I wasn't even aware of, like, the plastic bottles, BPA. We need, like, the whole, when I was doing a live making chili. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Welcome. Thank you. But she's like, plastic, you don't want to put hot food into plastic because it will get into your food. So, like, when I made my chili, she said, I don't know if she said it in the chat or text me, but she was like, don't put the hot food in the plastic. So, I would have. But when she said that, I was like, oh, yeah. So I just waited for it to cool. And then when it was just like room temperature, I put it in the plastic. I guess I need to get like glassware. It doesn't really matter because I don't use a microwave. That's something that I did give up. And I think it alleviates you from like eating really bad food for you. Like, it's harder. Like, you can throw in, like, I don't know, you can just throw on all these, like, anything that's like microwavable in a little plastic thing and stuff like that. Okay, we're cooking it in plastic, it's in radiation, like, probably really bad for us. Now, I mean, Jonathan, Honey, thank you so much. You just tipped me for the day. I'm not going to get tipped today. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you for your kind words. Aww. I just made almost what I'm going to make in an hour. Thank you so much. Instead of working 5 or 6 hours, I'm working like 7. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited. That's so sweet. Yeah, and Pixie also thinks, things in moderation. We're not always gonna eat perfectly. We're gonna be like, have a craving for something, and then we're gonna sometimes give in. But my point was, how I was so obsessed with those chicken nuggets, because I don't eat chicken. I just can't do it. I'll never eat chicken again in my life. No. It makes me want to literally throw up. Like, I would not be able to put it in my mouth. It's hard enough to make Maxwell's food, which I need to do when I get home. But she was like, you were doing so good, and I was so proud of you, but I didn't have the heart to tell you that it was not non-GMO, so they weren't really good for you. So I'm sitting here eating these thinking I'm doing good for my body, this is all planned, but it was actually not good for me. Not that it was horrible for me, but it was definitely not as good for me as I thought it was. But she finally broke and told me, and I'm just like, well, I have some in the freezer in Ziploc bags. I haven't been eating them. Not that if I want to eat them, it's going to be a huge deal, but yeah, I just giggled because her heart's so big and pure that she saw that I was trying, and she didn't want to break it to me that it was not non-GMO. We do not want GMO in our food. We want to stay away from that. I mean, is the bag of chips that I've been eating non-GMO? No, I don't think so. So again, I'm gaining weight, but I'm at the point where it's just like, it is what it is, and I have a plan that when the temperature starts to drop a little bit, I get my schedule, like more consistent, and I know that I can show up to work and everything's okay. I can have like peace of mind. Then I will, I want to start walking on the beach in the mornings, and that'll also like give me go ahead. That'll give me, because like I'm not sleeping at night, but I know I will start sleeping better once I start working again, because it was helping a lot with working. But if I'm sleeping through the night, then I shouldn't have trouble getting up and going to the beach and going for a walk for health issues, to firm up my legs. Like, bottom legs are fine. The upper part, we don't want to talk about. We just don't want to talk about. My butt, I mean, it's out there. And it's hard. It's firm. But it's got more cellulite than the moon does. It's a little concerning. So I also, of course, want to do it for health purposes. But it'll be around the time that I go see my rheumatoid arthritis doctor. He'll tell me what I can and cannot do, what to watch out for. He'll put me on medication or infusions or shots or whatnot to help control my back pain. That dog looks like a little bear. I thought it was a little bear. There's the beach, so pretty. I've literally not been to the beach since Pixie left. Oh no, I did go one day, but I didn't even go to the beach. I just went and got Carla shells. But if Pixie thought when she was here it was hot, but I mean, she's traveled. She's well traveled. It's just so hot. But it's been getting so nice in the evenings. But I don't want to walk in the evenings because of safety precautions. I don't know. I'd be like walking down the beach, being in my own zone, and like somebody come up behind me and attack me. It could happen during the morning, yeah, but I just feel safer doing it. When's Pixie coming back? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to write her another love letter. Maybe a boob pic. I don't know. I don't know how to reel her down here. I mean, she talks about, travels and stuff. So, hopefully she'll come back. I know she doesn't want to be there where she lives during the winter, but, who knows? Who knows? But she knows my doors are always open. And she's got a room all ready for her if she decides to head this way, which, I would truly love. And she knows that, and I think she would really like it, but I think she's dealing with some health complications as well, her anxiety from hitting that deer. It's just, I gotta be patient, and she's gotta be patient, and she's gotta do what works best for her. Anyway, I hope you guys don't think I'm ignoring you, but I am like in traffic-ish around Pier Park, and I don't want to take the chance of getting rear-ended or rear-ending someone else. So I will get there to work and we'll talk to you guys for about 15 minutes and actually look at the screen. But like, there's cones everywhere. They're doing all this traffic construction, and I need to stay ahead, eyes ahead. Like a Big Mac truck just pulled out in front of me. If I wouldn't have been looking, that could have been not good. I talked to my dad yesterday. Last night when I got off of live, I called him. I said, how you doing today? And he was like, today was a good day. He said the last 3 days have been really, really bad. What do you guys cut off the roundabout? Oh, I gotta bust a Yui. They do so much. It's like me. I talk so much, but how much do I really say? I don't know. It's like this construction. It's like you're doing construction. What's being done? It should be done by now. See, I can't even. I hear you, boy. I beat you. We're racing. But he said the 3 days before that were just so horrible. So freaking horrible. And it's just heartbreaking. But he said, I just got done eating. I said, I know. I told the bumblebees, you just probably got done eating dinner. He goes, guess what I made? I said, fried chicken. And he was like, nope, spaghetti and fried taters. And I was like, oh, that sounds so good. Now I can't eat those noodles because it mentally makes me feel like I'm eating worms, so I'll have to use a different kind of pasta. But oh my gosh, it sounded so good. He said Rachel was there to pick up Harrison, and she ate 2 big plates of it. So she was like, I'm gonna eat here. And I'm like, yeah, make Dustin Finforth's lazy ass self. Oh. It's a double-decker bus is what why do I always forget? Gift shop is in a double-decker bus, and it's green and pale yellow, and all Irish like. They're really cool. That's what the gift shop is. That's what it's in. Wow, parking is pretty full, y'all. Pretty full. Man, they are like. It's Thursday. Oh, it's because shift change, and that makes sense. Shift change. So there's people here that's getting ready to leave, and then there's people that are coming in for work. So anyway, hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on for you sales? Let me try to cross the sea. I wouldn't have had an issue doing that before, but I don't know. Never been to New Jersey. Thank you. God bless you today. Keith, I'm sure you're trying to get to me, but you know, I got God's armor on, so it's going to be really hard for you to get through. Probably impossible. Rachel, you have the power to block him. Hi, Kit. I'm sure I can, not as loud as probably because I'm not in the mood, but I don't think I'm gonna yell. I'm at my place of employment, and you know, I don't want people being like, oh my gosh, she just got back to work and she's dying in her car. Thank you, Charlotte. Sorry, my eyes are so bad. So, anywho, thank you, Carol. Me too. Yeah, I did not want to get up. I was like, no. But, you know, we don't really have an option when we have to be somewhere at a specific time. But I had plenty of time to kill. I always do. I'm always like, when it really literally takes you like 20 minutes to get ready head to toe. But I knew I had to shave my legs and let Max out, feed the animals, you know, do something with this wig, brush my teeth, put on a little bit of makeup. So I was like, guess I better get up. And then I made my bed again. I was like, Wendy, what are you doing? Are you growing up to be so big? What's my favorite pizza? Pepperoni, but it's kind of hard for me to eat pepperoni. I do. My favorite pizza is Hawaiian pizza. For sure. No, it's tea. Thank you, Jean. I hope the same. Have a great evening, sweetie. You look beautiful. Rocket tonight. Thank you, kids, so much. Yeah, and it's crazy because I don't like pineapple, but if it's warm pineapple, I am like down. Aw, Miss Chris, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you. I just did a ponytail, which it's brushed, but it's just so thick. I was gonna braid it, but my arms literally were too weak to continue. So I was like, you know what, ponytail it is. Thank you all for this. It isn't Ariana. Hers is like way up here. I think you're getting the part confused. My hair, it just goes straight to the middle. It'll part. Oh my gosh, what's for supper tonight? I will get home around 10 p.m. So if I had to guess, I brought a little breakfast tortilla thing and some goldfish just in case my blood pressure goes low. I'm gonna munch on those. I see that being my dinner. I don't see me going. I don't know. I don't know. If I'm hungry, I'll make the last sandwich that I have. But if I'm not, I probably won't eat anything. Twilight gangster rap. The honest answer is yes. But the more I think about it, I mean, I have a strong mind. But you got to be careful because so much music can alter your mind, especially when you're an emotional person or in an emotional state. It can definitely, send you in bad places. So you want to be careful with that. I don't know if I'll go maybe I will if I don't have to work tomorrow, but if they offer me tomorrow, I'm going to work. So I don't know. I see myself working the next 4 days. But I don't know. Thank you, Carol. I really don't know. Where from you? It's where are you from? Where are you from? But you did good enough to me to understand. I'm from the U.S. I live in Florida. Yes, very good. Where are you from? Perfect. No, I have not been to New Orleans. Actually, I have traveled a lot of places, and I'm like a solo traveler. But New Orleans is somewhere that I actually am scared to go to. I don't think I will ever go to New Orleans. I have been to Iowa. Well put together, Chris. Thank you so much. I'm adorable. I think I love that compliment. Thank you so much. On Bourbon Street. It scares me. Like, first of all, I'm not going to find any there that I want. James, what a compliment. Gee whiz. There's not going to be anything there that I'm going to want to eat. Second of all, they're big in like witchcraft, and it just scares me. I'm like, no, I don't think so. My Instagram is Wendy Bailey. Yeah, for 5 years I've been looking for attention. Yeah, that's what I do. Salem, Massachusetts. Wow, I nailed that. He can't have pork. I have 13 tattoos. You have a crush on me. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I just can't do it. Plus, like, I've had friends say, let's go down to Mardi Gras in Louisiana. I'm like, no. First of all, it's too loud, it's too crowded, too many people, like, too many different kind of energies. And, you know, if I speak about God, are they gonna, like, curse me? Like, I won't ever, unless I'm, like, just traveling through, I won't find myself in New Orleans. What's my profession? I work at a restaurant and I'm a YouTuber and I am a mother. And I am a servant of God. I am happy. I'm finding my way. There's definitely been a shift in my life. So I'm gonna hold on to it tight. I watched so much and listened to so much scripture last night. It's like when I still can't sleep, but it is what it is. But like I was going to bed with like watching murder mysteries, and I still watch them. But now, instead of watching murder mysteries, I listen to gospel. I've definitely anything Charlie Kirk I am listening to. I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around right now. I want to talk to my dad about it, but it's kind of hard to find him when he's in like a good space. It's kind of hit or miss with him right now. He can be totally chill. I mean, just so supportive and loving, and then he's just like really anxious and short-tempered and just an ass basically. But yeah, it's hard to figure out. I want to ask him. Yeah, I don't want to say it on here. I don't want to get involved in politics, but I do have a specific question that I want an answer to, and the person I go to is my father, because when you look it up or you Google it or what, it's just like, who to believe? Is it AI? Is this real? Like, we really don't want to listen to any of the news channels because they're not going to tell us anything that's, true. So I know he really likes Tucker Carlson. He would kick me in the butt for saying that wrong. So the therapist is not going to be interested in this question that I have to ask. But any of my bumblebees, if you're good with politics, send me like an email or a text, and maybe I'll ask you. Because I'm just like really interested in knowing. But anyway, I'm gonna hit this one more time. This juice I'm smoking. You're life coach. That's amazing. Amazing that is. So I got my stuff in here. I got my note. You don't want to play with someone's emotions. That can come back and bite you right in the ass. I don't need anything in my purse. Thank you. Well, like I said, I just threw on a tank top because I'm like, I'll just wear this under my shirt they give me. But then I was like, well, you need to put on a bra because you're going into work. And then when I put on a bra, my boobs are getting bigger because I'm gaining weight. So I was like, I think I'll just go into work like this. I don't want to be like, hey, boss. That probably wouldn't be. I actually think I'm going to button this top button because I don't want to be inappropriate at my job. Not that cleavage is inappropriate, it's part of a woman, but if it can be covered a little bit, then we're going to go with it. So anyway, my time is coming. I want to get in there and I want to get to work and feel like I'm doing something productive other than cleaning my house and grocery shopping and fighting fleas. So I don't know if I'll go live after work because I don't know what time I'm getting off. I don't know if I'll be exhausted. I don't know if my back will be hurting. But if you could say a prayer that my back just doesn't give me any trouble, that would be great. That's the one thing I'm worried about is my back. Because I'll be running around quite a bit, going in and out. So, but that doesn't bother me. It's just those trays. That was really, thank you, OG. I appreciate it, doll. Okay, I'm gonna head out. I hope you guys all have I'll be doing to-go orders. But I'm training today, so no tips. But Jonathan gave me a $10 tip, so that's so sweet. I love you all so much. Sending you love, hugs, prayers, and kisses. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Be kind to one another and yourself and make good choices. I'll talk to you soon.